If you're stressed or anxious with work, you might like one of these fidget toys. I'm going to be looking at 9 altogether, and you can let me know in the comments which is your favourite. First, take a look at these. Open them up, and we've got a couple of bananas which have already been half peeled. That's so weird, but actually they're squidgy bananas. You can pull them and stretch them, and it just returns to its shape. But look how realistic it is. The skin's got these brown speckles on it, and it all just looks so real. It's filled with a non-toxic gel, and it feels really durable, and what's funny is it even smells of banana. If we peel this skin back a little, we can see that the banana actually goes down inside it, just like a real one. But it's super satisfying just to squish and squeeze it. And of course, there's 2 in the packet. They definitely look real. And if you were to lay it down next to some ordinary bananas, you really could fool someone with it. It's great for a practical joke, and a really fun toy for stress relief. We have got some really cool fidgets today, so let me know in the comments which is your favourite. And next I want to show you this. It's called Smart Putty. Open up the tin and remove it from the packet, and we've got this quite firm purple putty. Of course, we can stretch it and pull it out and squidge it together, and if I pull it apart quickly, we can even snap it. And the more you play with it starts to get a bit warmer and softer, but it is still quite a workout for your hand and fingers. I think you could definitely build up some muscle doing this. You do get quite a lot in the tin, and if you roll it out into a ball, it even bounces. Haha, that's impressive. But what's really cool is if you keep playing with it and warming it up in your hands, it actually starts to change colour. I did find it took a while to begin with to transfer my body heat into it, but once it warms up, you can see it starts turning a light blue colour. And if I warm up one half of it and leave the other half to cool a little, you can see we've got half purple and half blue. It works with reversible thermochromic pigments, which are coloured molecules that react to changes in temperature. I snapped it in half, and I'm rolling each half into a snake, one which I left to cool down to purple, and the other which is still warm and blue. Then you can just twist them together and see the difference in colour. And what I really like about this stuff is normally if you're rolling together different colours of slime or plasticine or something, you end up with just a mess of colour that you can't reverse. But with this, it just returns to its base colour, and you can do it all over again. Pretty cool, huh? Or maybe warm. But next I want to show you this. It's my Flaming Pumpkin plush, which has been modelled after my channel avatar. They're beautiful quality, a really nice material. They're 9 inches tall, not including the flame, and it's lovely and soft and great to play with and squidge. They are limited edition and only available until the 17th of November, so if you want one, don't miss them. You need to order soon, there's a link in the description. Now, next I want to show you this. It's called a pop puck, so let's open it up and see what it does. It looks quite curious, and inside here is another one of the pucks. It's nice and smooth with this one colourful side, and it clips in. Oh wow, that really is magnetic. It just snaps it straight onto the tray. So we've got these 2 different pucks. And this strap which magnetises to the back, and when you get good with it, you can do all sorts of cool tricks with it. To start with, I was just sliding the pucks around. They move back and forth and slide over each other, and if you move it the wrong way, it kind of flicks off. After a bit more practice, you can kind of slide them over the top of each other, and keep going back and forth, and even make them do little hops. One of the challenges is to make them pop up into the air, and try and catch it. That's cool. That's definitely not easy. One of the other things you can do is undo the strap, rotate it onto this side here, and sit the pucks back on top. Then you can push them forward over the edge and rotate them round. That's quite a satisfying little fidget. Or how about this challenge? Lay the strap out in front of you, then try and flick the pucks up in the air and get them to land on the magnets. It's definitely a versatile little fidget, and I've got to say, I really like it. But what do you think? Have you tried one? Next I want to show you what's inside here. The box says Decompression Magic Cube. I opened it up and removed it, and we've got this fidget cube with loads of different faces to it. And in fact, it's not even a cube, it's got 12 sides. So it's actually a dodecahedron. And if we take a quick look at the instructions, you can see there's all sorts of fidgets, from gears, buttons, switches, joysticks, and sliders. So there's definitely something for all. You can hang it from this silicone hoop. Here's the gamer-style thumbstick, and I really like this one. It's kind of like a silicone version, but you can really squidge it down with your thumb. This dial rotates, and it's got a slightly jagged edge to it, which is nice, and you can also press it. Here we've got some rollers we can move. There's this set of 4 buttons, which make a satisfying click when you press them. And this rough silicone face is really nice, just to rub your thumb over. This face has got a nice little silicone button, And here we've got these 3 silicone balls which you can kind of move around and slide your thumb in between. It's like a nice thumb massage. Here we've got a nice divot which feels quite satisfying, and on this side we've got 3 sliders to move back and forth. And finally we've got this little toggle switch which gives a nice satisfying click. What a cool little thing. There's definitely all sorts to play with there, and if you do suffer with stress or anxiety, maybe this little gadget could help. But next I want to show you what's inside here. Open up the case, and it looks like, well, just a transparent fidget spinner. It spins nicely, but under closer inspection, we can see that inside each of these 3 arms, there seems to be some circuitry. They're actually LEDs, so dim the lights, and if you press here, it switches it on to a sort of flashing program. Press it again to speed it up, a 3rd time switches it to a slow colour-changing sequence, and press it again to speed it up. So if we switch each one of them on and give it a spin, we start to get some really cool patterns. And check that out! The flashing one kind of comes and goes a bit, giving us these really cool streaks of light. And it also looks different depending on the speed we spin it. You can balance it on the end of your finger and get some really cool effects. But if we switch them all on to the slow colour changing sequence, we get this. Doesn't that look awesome? Whoa, just so cool. Oh, whoops. Try again and it's really satisfying. Those spinning neon colours make it look like some kind of UFO. And I'd definitely say this is a fun little fidget toy to play around with and take your mind off things. If you use it in the light though, the LEDs don't really show up. So it's really best in the dark. Now, next I want to take a look at these. They come in a pack of 3, and it looks like a crazy sort of spider. They're actually fidget spinners. They are, however, transformer spinners. You can bend or shape the legs on these flexible knuckles to shape it into all sorts of styles. It's quite fun just transforming it and bending it without even using the spin function, but then being able to give it a flick and having it spin round gives a whole nother level of satisfaction. They look like little robots, and you can do all sorts with them. It's a really cool idea for a spinner. Definitely a bit different. Now this has got to be one of my favourite poppers. It's really bright and colourful, and because they're all different sizes, they all sound and feel a bit different. You can get some great noises from it. And there's definitely a level of satisfaction from just popping it from one side to the other. But it is on the larger side, so if you wanted something a bit smaller, you could try out one of these. It's just a miniature avocado one. It's a nice and cheap simple dimple, which comes with this lanyard you can attach through the hoop at the top. And it's really handy that it's nice and small, which means it's portable, so it can easily fit in your pocket. But if you're looking for something else similar, how about this strawberry-shaped push pop? The whole thing is nice and small, and you can just squidge it in your hand, or push the poppers down to get that satisfying sound. This one comes with a metal carabiner, so you can attach it to something. And again, it's nice and small and portable, and fits straight into your pocket. Now, if you'd like to see some really cool perpetual motion simulators, like this amazing marble machine, or this spinning globe, you can click on the link here. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, thanks for watching.